Canadians know just how bad Pierre Poilievre would be as Prime Minister, but they just don't seem to care. Canadians have no illusions about how Pierre could shake things up, but they still hold a lead. This is because people are just sick of Trudeau and they're going to vote for anything instead of him. For example, 63% of Canadians think that Pierre is going to have less immigrants come to Canada, 42% think that CBC funding will be cut or cut entirely, and 41% believe it'll be more difficult for women to have access to an abortion. And when it comes to immigration, 65% of Canadians think that Pierre cutting it would be a bad idea. 60% of Canadians think that Pierre's going to get rid of the carbon tax, which, I mean, he's been talking about it for years now, so that one seems obvious. With 37% of Canadians thinking that he'll get rid of childcare and 36% saying that he won't get rid of it, although 44% think that he might get rid of dental care, with 32% thinking that he'll keep it around. And only 34% think that the Conservatives would actually balance the budget within 4 years like Pierre says. 43% of Canadians think that it's unlikely that Pierre will cut income taxes, while 33% think that he will. And what's important to note is that 72% of Canadians think that the national childcare and dental care programs should stay around. We've already seen Pierre talk about the national childcare program in a negative light. So if you're a parent with a young child in daycare and you vote for Pierre, you are literally cutting off your nose to spite your face. I've said this before, I am saving 5 figures a year on daycare costs because of the daycare program. I will be saving even more when I have my second child. Also, 70% of Canadians think that it should not be harder to get an abortion in the future, and 80% of Canadians think that Pierre should be taking climate change seriously. But this is the hole that Trudeau has dug for himself. People know that what we have in front of us is not the best option, yet they are insisting on voting for it, even though they know it will hurt them in the future because they just want to see Trudeau gone. This is very similar to what happened in Ontario with Kathleen Wynne. She won her majority, she sold Hydro One, she lost a lot of good faith with voters, and people were so desperate to get her out that they voted for Doug Ford, even though they actively knew that he would not be good and we would be unable to govern this province. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below.